Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's both sensitive and incredibly important. Those things our parents might say, often unintentionally, that can have a lasting, sometimes toxic impact on us. We'll explore what these phrases are, why they hurt so much, and most importantly, how we can begin to heal from them. We all know that being a parent is one of the toughest jobs out there. Most parents genuinely love their children and want the best for them. But sometimes, even with the best intentions, they might say things that can deeply hurt us. Maybe you've heard something like, "Why can't you be more like your sibling?" Or "Stop crying, it's not a big deal." Words like these can cut deep and stay with us long after childhood. So today, let's talk about 5 common toxic things parents might say, how these words can affect us throughout our lives, and the steps we can take to heal and move forward. Common toxic phrases and their impact. 1. Why can't you be more like? I'm sure many of us have heard something along these lines. Why can't you be more like your brother? Or your cousin always gets better grades. Why can't you? This kind of comparison, whether it's about grades, behavior, or talents, can make a child feel like they're never enough. It sets up a standard that seems impossible to reach, leaving them feeling inadequate or less loved. Over time, these feelings can morph into deep-seated insecurities, anxiety, and even perfectionism. We start to internalize the idea that our worth is based on how we measure up to others, which is a heavy burden to carry into adulthood. 2. You're too sensitive. Oh, this one. This is often said in moments of frustration, but it sends a message that our feelings aren't valid, that we're somehow flawed for having emotions. Children who hear this repeatedly might learn to suppress their emotions, believing that feeling hurt, sad, or angry is a sign of weakness. As adults, this can manifest as difficulty in expressing emotions, fear of vulnerability, or even anxiety and depression. The need to constantly toughen up or hold it all in can take a toll on our mental health and relationships. 3. Stop crying or I'll give you something to cry about. This one is tough. It tells children that not only is crying unacceptable, but there's also a threat attached to it. It can make them feel unsafe expressing their emotions, leading them to bottle up their feelings. In adulthood, this might translate into difficulties in handling emotional situations, either by shutting down or becoming overly reactive. 4. You'll never amount to anything if. Statements like this are powerful, and not in a good way. They create a narrative of failure and defeat before the child has even had a chance to try. They can instill a deep-seated fear of failure, making it hard for individuals to take risks, try new things, or believe in their capabilities. In adulthood, this often looks like self-sabotage, a lack of confidence, or the inability to set and pursue goals. 5. I sacrificed so much for you. While it's true that parenting involves a lot of sacrifices, saying this to a child can create feelings of guilt and obligation. It can make the child feel like they owe their parents something, which can lead to unhealthy dynamics as they grow older. Adults who have grown up hearing this might feel an overwhelming sense of duty to always please others, even at the cost of their own happiness or mental health. The long-term effects of toxic statements. Let's dig a little deeper into how these phrases can affect us throughout our lives. The words we hear as children often become the voices in our heads as adults. They shape our self-image, our relationships, and even our mental health. For example, if you grew up constantly being compared to others, you might find yourself struggling with self-worth. You might feel like you're never good enough, no matter what you achieve. If you were told to stop being so sensitive, you might find it hard to express your emotions openly or feel ashamed of your feelings. And here's the thing, these effects don't just vanish over time. They can influence our career choices, our friendships, our romantic relationships, and how we see ourselves. But here's the good news, you can heal from this. You can change the narrative. And today, I want to talk about some practical ways to start that journey. Healing from toxic childhood experiences. 1. Acknowledge the hurt. The first step in healing is acknowledging the hurt. It might sound simple, but it's incredibly powerful. Often, we downplay our feelings, thinking, oh, it wasn't that bad, or other people had it worse. But your feelings are valid. If something hurt you, it's okay to acknowledge that hurt. It doesn't make you weak or overly sensitive. It makes you human. 2. Seek professional help. Therapy is a fantastic tool for healing. A good therapist can help you unpack your childhood experiences, understand how they've affected you, and guide you toward healthier thought patterns. Whether it's traditional in-person therapy or online sessions, getting professional help is a sign of strength, not weakness. And the great thing is, there are so many options available these days. I've included links to some online therapy services in the description and pinned comment below if you're interested in exploring that option. 3. Journaling for healing. Now, let's talk about journaling. I know, it sounds a bit old school, but trust me, it works. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can be incredibly cathartic. It's like having a conversation with yourself, giving you space to reflect and process. Try to set aside a few minutes each day to write about how you're feeling, what's on your mind, and what you're grateful for. I've linked some great guided journals in the description that provide prompts to help you get started. 4. Educate yourself through self-help books. Books can be a wonderful source of comfort and guidance. There are so many incredible books out there that dive deep into understanding childhood trauma and how to heal from it. Titles like The Body Keeps the Score or Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents are just a couple of examples that offer great insights. They can help you see that you're not alone in your experiences and provide practical advice on moving forward. Check out the description for links to some of the best self-help books I recommend. 5. Small tools for big changes, stress relief toys, aromatherapy, and more. Sometimes, it's the little things that make a big difference. Tools like stress relief toys, aromatherapy products, or mindfulness apps can help manage daily anxiety or stress. When you feel overwhelmed, having something as simple as a stress ball or a calming scent can ground you and bring you back to the present moment. I've put some of my favorite products in the description and pinned comment, so you can easily find something that might work for you. Number 6, practice self-compassion and forgiveness. One of the hardest things for many of us is to show compassion to ourselves. We're often our own worst critics, right? But it's crucial to recognize that you are not to blame for the hurtful things said to you as a child. It wasn't your fault, and it doesn't define your worth. Practicing self-compassion means being gentle with yourself, recognizing your own pain, and giving yourself permission to heal at your own pace. Number 7, build healthy relationships. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, who make you feel valued and seen. It's okay to set boundaries with those who don't. Building a supportive network of friends, mentors, and loved ones can create a new, positive narrative that counteracts the negative messages you received growing up. 8. Reparenting yourself. This might sound a bit strange, but bear with me. Reparenting yourself means giving yourself the love, care, and support you may not have received as a child. It's about treating yourself with kindness, nurturing your inner child, and learning to trust your own voice. This can be done through self affirmations, self-care routines, and by making choices that honor your true self. 9. Mindfulness and meditation. Practicing mindfulness and meditation can help you stay present and calm. Mindfulness teaches you to observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment, helping you to break free from old patterns and find peace in the present moment. There are countless apps and online resources that can guide you through meditation practices. I've linked a few of my favorites in the description and pinned comment. 10. Reflect on positive parenting techniques. If you have children or plan to, it's also helpful to learn about positive parenting techniques that promote emotional intelligence and empathy. Books on positive communication, emotional coaching, and constructive discipline can help you become the parent you wished you had. I've put some of the top recommendations in the description if you're looking to explore this further. Final thoughts, I want to leave you with this. Healing from childhood wounds is a journey, not a destination. It takes time, patience, and a lot of self-love. But every step you take is a step toward a healthier, happier you. Remember, you're not alone in this. So many of us are walking this path together, and there are so many resources available to help you along the way. If this video resonated with you, or if you know someone who could benefit from hearing this, please share it with them. And don't forget to check out the links in the description and pinned comment for all the resources we talked about today. Thank you for being here, for being open, and for taking the time to invest in yourself. I'm so proud of you for taking these steps, no matter how small they may feel. Keep going, keep growing, and remember, you are worthy of love, healing, and happiness. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.